COMESA to improve transportation of goods. Good evening, I am Faitha Ngaga. You can also follow us live via our YouTube channel, TBC Online. Also, get all the latest news through our Instagram, Facebook, and X pages at TBC Online. Former Speaker of the National Assembly, Job Ndugai, is expected to be buried in Kongwa, Dodoma, on Monday, 11th of August. Speaking in Dodoma, Speaker of the Parliament, Dr. Tulia Ackson, says last respects for Ndugai will be held in Parliament grounds on Sunday. Ndugai passed away yesterday in Dodoma after a short illness. Tonight, we take a moment to reflect on the life and legacy of the late Job Ndugai, a long-serving Member of Parliament for Kongwa and former Speaker of the National Assembly. His contribution to Tanzania's political landscape spans over 2 decades. Teddy Mparanyanga has more details.
The nation continues to mourn the passing of the former Speaker of the National Assembly, Job Ndugai, a seasoned politician, respected lawmaker, and dedicated public servant whose career spanned over 2 decades. Born in 1963 in Kongwa, Dodoma, Ndugai served as the Member of Parliament for Kongwa constituency from 2000 to 2025, representing the people of Kongwa for 5 consecutive terms. He was known for his unwavering commitment to the development of his constituency and the country at large. Ndugai rose through the ranks to become Deputy Speaker between 2010 and 2015. And later the Speaker of the National Assembly from 2015 until his resignation in 2022, making him the longest-serving Speaker in Tanzania's multi-party era. He was recognized for his firm leadership, mastery of parliamentary procedures, and strong stance on upholding the authority and the integrity of the House. His tenure was marked by key legislative reforms and efforts to elevate the role of Parliament in national governance. A teacher by training and a patriot by heart, Ndugai is remembered not only for his powerful presence in the chamber, but also for his humility, discipline, and tireless service to the people of Kongwa and the nation. As the country reflects on his legacy, Tanzanians continue to pay tribute to a leader whose voice and vision shaped the course of Tanzanian politics. Teddy Mparanyanga, TBC News.
Thank you, Teddy, for that report, and may his soul rest in eternal peace. Chama cha Ukombozi wa Umma Chauma has endorsed Salaam to be its presidential candidate for the upcoming general elections in October this year, and Devota Minja to be his running mate. The endorsement has been done today in Dar es Salaam during the General Assembly of the party. Chauma has also launched its election manifesto with 8 key areas. In other news, directors of insurance companies from the Common Market for Eastern and Southern Africa, COMESA, have met in Zanzibar to discuss better ways to improve transportation of goods. Speaking at the meeting, some participants say the meeting is a good platform to strengthen insurance networks.
Hapa mambo tunayojadilia makubwa ni kuhusu.
We are mainly discussing the transportation of goods across international borders.
Public awareness continues to grow. As you know, the authority has remained committed to its role, educating and encouraging people to participate. Insurance, after all, exists to protect against various risks.
Hii ni dhamana ambayo inamwezesha mtu ambaye anabeba.
This is a form of guarantee that covers individuals transporting goods from Tanzania or other COMESA member states. It ensures compensation in case the goods are damaged or lost, with the responsible country covering the claim under the agreed guarantee.
Now from Zanzibar, let's head over to Dodoma, whereby President Mr. Hassan is expected to grace the climax of the Nane Nane Fair tomorrow in Dodoma. Speaking in Dodoma, farmers have praised efforts done by the government in advancing agricultural sector, as exhibited in the 32nd Nane Nane Fair, vowing to capitalize on the knowledge gained during the agricultural exhibition.
The biggest thing I learned today is about agriculture, especially sugarcane agriculture. I got the opportunity to see how to prepare a farm and learn the correct methods of modern agriculture, along with the fertilizers that help more in yield production. Many farmers do not have agricultural education properly. Through this Nane Nane platform, I'll be able now to accommodate my farm.
On the other hand, the Director of Grower Agriculture at Kilombero Sugar, Pierre Redinger, urges cane growers to align their targets with the country's agricultural transformation strides, while Elizabeth Ball, who is the manager for Fertilizer Bulk Procurement, TFRA, insists cane growers to leverage on average agricultural opportunities.
The K4 expansion is really driven on a strategy where it's about profitability and sustainability of growers. So the real opportunity is immediately in the investment in best management practices. So we really are looking at our growers embracing new varieties and the method of planting, and then looking at the fertilization, weed control, and the timing of harvesting in the season. So a significant benefit of Kilombero is that our growers benefit from a shared revenue payment system, which is based on cane quality.
Investment opportunities are available from investing on manufacturing, investing on storage facilities, including warehouses, but also investing on fertilizer distribution to make fertilizer available to farmers at a shortest distance.
Now, from Dodoma, let's head over to Morogoro region, whereby Dar es Salaam Regional Commissioner Albert Chalamila says President Mr. Hassan's leadership has placed strong emphasis on the agriculture and livestock sectors, increasing the budget allocation to 1.24 trillion shillings for the 2025-2026 financial year. He made the remarks during the 32nd Nane Nane Agricultural Exhibition in Morogoro, whereby he adds that this year's theme, dubbed Choose Good Leaders for Sustainable Development in Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries, serves as a reminder for Tanzanians to elect leaders in the upcoming general elections who will continue to prioritize these key sectors, just as President Samia has done. Karamelo has more.
Farmers' Day was introduced in the 1960s by the government of Tanzania to recognize and honor the vital contribution of farmers to the country's economy. The Nane Nane exhibition is an annual event held from August 1st to 8th, bringing together stakeholders from agriculture, livestock, fisheries, and natural resources sector. And here, Elihuruma Mabelia, the Dar es Salaam City Director, explains the available opportunities for Tanzanian farmers in the Nane Nane exhibitions.
The Nane Nane exhibitions offer countless opportunities to Tanzanian farmers, as it offers them a platform to showcase their modern farming techniques, display their agricultural products, while being able to directly connect with potential buyers of their products. It's also a space where people come to learn best practice in both modern crop production and livestock keeping.
During the Nane Nane exhibitions, participants showcase innovations and technologies and exchange knowledge and experiences, all aimed at improving productivity, increasing yields, and ensuring sustainability in the agriculture sector.
We have introduced now, we have come with a new technology that is of Junco technology, which are pastures used for feeding animals, and we hope through those pastures, conflicts between livestock keepers and farmers will be reduced significantly. Nane is so potential to agricultural economy of Tanzania.
Nane exhibitions it's a better area. It's a better forum for us to meet with our customers, and our customer is a farmer. Better time for us also to learn what the challenges of the farmers, and we give solutions.
On his part, the Salaam Regional Commissioner Albert Chilamila explains how President Samia Suluhu Hassan's leadership continues to strengthen the agricultural sector across the country.
Mheshimiwa Rais Samia kuingia madarakani, moja kipaumbele chake katika taifa kimekuwa kwenye sekta kilimo na kwenye sekta ufugaji.
Since President Samia took office, one of the key priorities of the leadership has been agricultural and livestock sectors, evident through initiatives like BBT and others introduced by her government. This goes to show that good leadership is the result of sound policies. That's why this year's Nani Nani exhibitions, in line with the national theme, serve as a reminder for Tanzanians to elect leaders who will truly prioritize the agricultural sector.
With the government increasing investment in agriculture and livestock sectors, the move signals a clear shift towards transforming these sectors into major economic drivers. As Nane continues to highlight innovation and resilience among farmers, stakeholders believe that consistent leadership, police support, and citizen participation will be key to achieving long-term food security and sustainable rural development. Caroline Maleo, TBC News.
Let's remain in the agricultural sector. The Deputy Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture, Dr. Stephen Nindi, urges stakeholders from fertilizer industry to continue to educate and well-equip the local farmers with the best practices on fertilizer application as the country advances the crop production to ensure food sufficiency. Dr. Nindi made the remarks while launching Tanzania Partial Credit Guarantee Project, which intends to improve fertilizer distribution value chain so as to reach more farmers.
To realize this bold mission, access to quality inputs such as fertilizer and other agricultural inputs is absolutely essential. Fertilizers play a critical role in improving soil health, increasing crop yields, and ensuring consistent production across seasons. This initiative marks a significant milestone in joint efforts to improve access to quality fertilizers to smallholder farmers across Tanzania.
On the other hand, some of the partners and stakeholders of Tanzania's Partial Credit Guarantee Project clarify further how the project will benefit Tanzanian farmers.
We're also doing a lot of demonstrations, like the new blends. We have Mijing, which is new in the market with their new blends. Yara have new products in the market. Yara Miller, they have very new blends in the market. Even if you go to the stands, their stand here and even at the demo farms, you'll see a lot of new blends. So we need to do those demos so that the farmer can understand this one is different from this one. When you are planting maize, you use this one.
The program aims to empower 11,000 young entrepreneurs, including at least 6,000 new agribusiness owners, but lacking commercial loans.
The coming of the projects like this one, credit guarantee, it's allow the farmers to access fertilizers and to get the fertilizers in their local areas.
Furthermore, the project coordinator from Africa Fertilizer Financing Mechanism, Marie-Claire Karihangabo, says the project will be accessible to farmers in all Tanzanian region.
3 years, we hope that farmers will have had good education, especially financial literacy, to enable them to understand how they can have access to affordable financing, but also use or manage their income from their products to sustain their agriculture long term.
The construction of bus rapid transit road networks in previously underserved areas is viewed as a key step in opening up Dar es Salaam's transport and logistics systems. In this edition of BRT Unpacked, our reporter Caroline Maleo explores how the ongoing development is set to transform various parts of the city.
Each morning as the sun rises over Dar es Salaam, the daily struggle begins. Commuters face long waits, overcrowded buses, and the rush to secure space, challenges that define everyday travel for many residents. The ongoing implementation of the 6 BRT phases is bringing new hope. As an economic and investment expert, Dr. Hilda Branshayo notes that the project is expected to lower transportation costs and make movement more accessible.
There will be what I can call reduced transport costs, meaning there will be affordability for mobility and fuel saving because there won't be congestion.
Furthermore, the completion of the BRT project is expected to contribute to Dar es Salaam's economic growth by connecting key residential, commercial, and industrial zones more efficiently.
Urban value and investment attraction. It implies that with the completion of the BRT, there will be a rise in property values in Dar es Salaam. And this will attract private sector to invest.
Of this BRT system, you can imagine in Kimara where this line 1, BRT 1, even the quality or the prices of houses for renting shoot up because it was convenient to stay in Kimara rather than in Bagara where the system was not yet. So now we are expecting even from Bagara the prices of renting for the accommodation whatever will shoot up, and because the system for the public transport is very convenient and fast, and this is coming very soon.
Frank Bilinyi further calls for public patience as construction continues, underlining that the long-term benefits will significantly outweigh the current inconveniences.
I would like to tell the people that all the challenges which they are getting during construction, actually, they are tolerable. It's a matter of time that someone can withstand and then wait until the end you get a final product which is a good transport system in Dar es Salaam. So we urge the people to support actually the project and to be patient while we are constructing this infrastructure.
Don't miss the next episode of BRT Unpacked as we continue to track the progress of one of the city's most transformative infrastructural projects. Caroline Maleo, TBC News.
The Japanese ambassador to Tanzania, Yuichi Mikami, says since the establishment of cooperation between Japan and Tanzania in 1962, more than 10.42 trillion shillings have been provided by Japan to Tanzania to implement projects in various sectors through the Japan International Development Agency, JICA. Here are more details with Kanki Mwagumole.
Ambassador Yuichi Mikami made the remarks during a 2-day seminar for journalists recently held in Dar es Salaam region on the 60th anniversary of the JICA volunteer program since its inception, saying the funds have been used in various projects in the construction, education, health, and agriculture sectors. He further says in the infrastructure sector, through the funds, Japan has supported construction of major projects, including the Salenda Bridge, the Mfugale High Bridge, as well as various road improvements in Dar es Salaam region.
Actually, every year we host this event, JICA and the Embassy of Japan, so that in respected media people would be aware more about our cooperation. We have ODA, official development assistance, but we are working together with the Tanzanian people, Tanzanian government. That's why we won't let everybody know, be aware of our cooperation in this beautiful country of Tanzania.
Ambassador Mikami emphasized that Japan will continue to cooperate with Tanzania and that the 6-decade cooperation has been built on the foundations of sincere friendship and mutual benefits. Adding that since JICA began operating in the country in 1965, more than 1,700 Japanese volunteers have come to the country and worked in Tanzania in various sectors, including education, health, local government, agriculture and community development, youth, environment, vocational training, and trade. Meanwhile, the JICA resident representative in Tanzania, Hitoshi Ara, says Japan has been a development partner for Tanzania for decades and will continue to invest in projects that directly benefit the people. He says Japan and Tanzania are collaborating not only in infrastructure but also in agriculture, education and social projects.
The purpose of this media seminar to deepen media people's understanding of the Japan's ODA and JICA's activity. And then so it is because we are doing our project together with the Tanzanian people. And then so to realize actual development of Tanzania, it is also necessary to enhance awareness of the Tanzanian people, what we are doing. So therefore, I think that the role of the media people is very, very important.
The JICA resident representative in Tanzania, Hitoshi Ara, added that through the Japanese Grant Assistance Program for Basic Community Development Projects, Tanzania has benefited from the program. Moreover, since 1989, when the assistance began to be provided in the country with the aim of supporting small social projects aimed at improving the lives of people at the community level, 386 projects have been implemented. Kanki Mwegomole, TBC News.
MICE tourism stakeholders have urged the government to establish a coordinating board that aims to coordinate all stakeholders in MICE sector and boost the sector's contribution to attracting visitors, whereby a move intends to support the government's goal of drawing in 8 million tourists by 2030. The request was made at the MICE Forum 2025, which was held in Salaam, whereby the director of the Popular Links, Mariam Ndabagenga, said the conference's goal is to exchange ideas on how MICE can fully benefit all the stakeholders and encourage visitors to participate in other tourism activities.
We have seen Tanzania hosting different regional and international meetings, conferences, forums, summits that are bringing a lot of people from outside of Tanzania. And these are big opportunities. These are multi-billion dollars kind of opportunities. And to some extent, Tanzanian stakeholders within the MICE sector are not fully utilizing these opportunities. That is one of the reasons why us as Popular Links decided to bring these kind of conversations. When we have an event like Chan that is happening right now, and then you have the bigger stakeholders who are coordinating these events coming from countries like France, Italy, and the United Arab Emirates, it is not good for us. So we need, first of all, to understand the sector, but again, to capacity build every stakeholder who is in this sector in order to be able to first be compliant with all the rules and regulations, but at the same time to be able to tap into all the opportunities that are coming, so that when an event comes, we are ready to take it on board as the lead, not as under subcontractors under some other companies from other parts of the world.
On the other hand, the director of marketing from the Tourism Board, Ernest Mwamaja, added that the government is working on improving all the necessary infrastructure to attract more international meetings to Tanzania.
Our interest as TTB or board, Tanzania Tourist Board, to ensure that every player along the long chain of tourism services is aware of his or her role. He's also aware that whatever he does, it is there to add input into the quality and level of competitiveness of the general industry in Tanzania.
The conference themed Shaping the Future of Tanzania in Business Tourism brought together about 50 key players to discuss strategies for growth in the MICE sector. Stakeholders in the hospitality sector have stated that they will continue to embrace the global technological advancement, streamline services in the sector, especially this time when the country is hosting the African Championship tournaments involving players from local leagues in Africa, CHAN. This was stated in Dar es Salaam during the launch of the Serena Global Prestige Club app, which aims to enable members of the hotel to use a digital system to access all the services given at any of its outlets.
Serena Prestige Club app brings it all together. It's available globally at our new and existing members. So you can download it if you have Android on Google Play, or for Apple, you can download it from the Apple Store. You just search Serena Hotels. Members can check the statements, you can book rooms, you can access exclusive rate offers. The points can be earned and redeemed directly through the app. Fast access to all promotions, including member-only specials. And the entire program is now fully automated right from your phone.
Tanzania hosts this year's International Association of Facilitators Africa Regional Conference in Arusha. The conference, which brings together thought leaders, facilitators, change makers, and development actors, aims to forge concerted efforts to enable impactful change through facilitation. Antonia Kivaria has more.
This year's regional meeting comes from a critical time as African governments, civil society, and private sector players strive to meet sustainable development goals, navigate climate resilience, and strengthen good governance. Speaking at the conference, Dr. Aichi Kitali, the country chapter coordinator, IAF, Tanzania, says that facilitation for change involves supporting groups like women and youth to think collectively to ensure inclusiveness, and that there is no voice is left behind.
Most of the facilitation is like virtual in a way, where we have to learn new ways of really working with people virtually, but also interactively, so people to learn the different platforms for good interaction online, to think together and create or co-create things together, but also make decisions. So when you bring groups together, if you want them to make good decisions, it's good to run the session in such a way that no voices are left behind.
On the other hand, Anna Grace Rehumbiza, IAF, who is also a member in Tanzania chapter and the chairperson of the conference, elaborates further what the conference plans to achieve.
African transformation, enabling impactful change through facilitation. This is more than a slogan to us. It is a commitment to how we show up in our communities, organization, and nation to catalyze change that is inclusive, equitable, and lasting. Our conference stands on a deep African foundation. Across this continent, our culture have long practiced different form of facilitation. What we know, dialogue, consensus building, and Ubuntu. I am because we are.
Furthermore, Richard S. Mabala, who is a Tanzanian writer, also a IAF member, says collaborative research approach is crucial for community development.
Because we need to move from, in Swahili, uhamasishaji, mobilization, to uragbishi, which is participatory action research. Right? Because that is the way communities develop. Well, first of all, I benefit from facilitation as a writer because I learn whenever I go into the community, and I listen, and I question, and I interact. I learn so much every time.
This year, the International Association of Facilitators African Regional Conference 2025 brings together the unique experiences and cultural-rooted practices that showcase how facilitation can unlock local wisdom, build trust, and amplify collective impacts. Reporting from Arusha, Antonia Kivaria, TBC News.
And on that note, we're ending our news bulletin for tonight. Don't miss our next bulletin in Kiswahili at 11 p.m. On behalf of the whole team, I am Faitha Ngaga. Good night.
Tunawapongeza wakulima wetu leo, kazi yao kubwa wanayofanya mashambani. Tangu asubuhi jembe liko mkononi, tunawapongeza.
Mtazamaji wa TBC, bado tunaendelea kujivinjari katika viwanja vya 88 Nzuguni. Naweza nikasema ni viwanja ambavyo vimejaa vitu adhimu sana, rasilimali muhimu sana. Na umuhimu wa rasilimali hizo sasa wakati huu na kuelekeza katika jeshi la magereza ambalo pia limekuwa likijikita sana katika uzalishaji mali